there's missionaries. And one of the pet peeves of mine are missionaries. I can see through the missionaries. I have to be careful because I know there are good missionaries out there. I'm still looking for them. No, I'm just teasing. There are some good missionaries out there. But I'm very cautious of them because they have this mentality of, it's this foreign field somewhere. And so in a foreign field somewhere, people are allowed to do things differently because they don't know any better. They have no idea. Well, it's interesting to me. For one was a particular guy. He was going to Cuba. And he was a missionary or a pastor supporting works of Cuba. And he had these slideshows, and he was showing these Cuban Baptist churches. And in the slideshow, they had some video footage. They were playing rock music. Well, and nobody said anything in the church. He self-admitted and said, now I know. There are some things that may not look right. And this is what he said, but they're walking in the light that they have. That sounds good, doesn't it? If that's true. Here's how I know it's not true. We're in Romania starting churches. We're working among the gypsy people. Among the gypsy people, it's the same kind of music. They want that oompa oompa music, the accordion and they want that's the music they want. That's their culture. And they'll say, oh, well, if you're going to reach them, you're not going to reach them with Amazing Grace. Well, let me just say this. Let's start off by saying Amazing Grace isn't American culture either. We don't have Revival Baptist Church singing the hymns because it's our culture. We're going against our culture. Amen. Why can't we go against their culture too and sing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs? Amen. It's not a culturally relevant church. It's a biblically relevant church. Well, now, you're going to reach the gypsies. You're going to need their music. And let me just tell you, most of the gypsy missionaries out there play gypsy music in their church. And people would come and say, oh, well, it's a little different. Is this their culture? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. And so here's what I would say. Okay, they're walking in the light that they have. Great. Hey, can I show you in the Bible where that's wrong? Oh, that's your opinion. Well, they're not willing to change. They're not throwing the tambourines and the drum sets away. They're hanging on to them viciously. They're not just walking in the light they have. Let's go to Cuba and let's go tell those pastors that the drum set shouldn't be in church, that we should sing songs, hymns, and spiritual songs and get rid of the modern contemporary music. Let's see how many of them throw it out. None of them will, because they're not walking in truth. They're walking in what they want to walk in. There's a big difference. Now, there's a difference when you got a new convert coming and they don't know any better and you get in their car and they got rock music playing. There's a difference between that and someone who's running a church service against the truth, supposedly worshiping God. God has to be worshiped in spirit and in truth.